Texas Tech. Let's play ball with a strike from Nigeri Kennedy to Cassidy Pickering.
If they're taking that pitch that's up in the zone like Pickering just did with 2 strikes, and then she'll come in with the changeup, and that's going to be
regional round. That's 5 consecutive starts between Supers and World Series. Her 1-2. Little check swing from Parker. That ball lands in the batter's box, and she's thrown out by Vic Valdez.
her little low rise and then being able to foul that one off. Getting some looks in her first at bat, just a freshman, as you mentioned, going up against one of the best.
Garcia chases strike 3. And with a hop and a smile, Nigeri
Whiff rate on that pitch, a lot of swings and misses, and she loves it with 2 strikes.
She'll start the game against one of her former teammates, Maya Davis. It's Cajun on Cajun. And now has to watch her from the third base box as his old pitcher gets the better of his old and current hitter. From 0-2 to 3-2, Tony takes a walk. Great fight back from the freshman. Another Texan and another Louisiana transfer, the redshirt sophomore, who missed most of last year with a torn oblique for the Raging Cajuns and then joined Jerry Glasgow in Lubbock. A year ago, if we were to tell you Texas Tech will be 1 win away from the championship series. But my oh my, how the softball world has turned since then. Allred fights one to third and out of the reach of Nellie McEnroe-Marinas. 10th pitch coming. Allred puts it finally in play, and she flies out to Pickering in left. Just an amazing career she's had. She's allowed 19 home runs as a pitcher, one every 116 plate appearances. She's homered at the plate every 14. Tony with a good dirt ball read will take second and get the first runner into scoring position. She went off speed.
That's a little risky to me to keep throwing it. Last minute decision as she
a marathon first. Nyjah hits a ground ball to short. It backs up Gabby Garcia, whose throw is perfectly bounced to Sid Sanders.
Players from Louisiana.
Little jam shot caught at second. Alexa Langeliers for the
built a team around her, and while she is a large part of it, I mean, this is a true team that you win games together with, but Nigeri Kennedy is dominant and shuts hitters down, and that's a large reason too. She sure does know how to work the count.
Trying to be the first Sooner to reach base. And she will. Well, Nigeri Kennedy, because of all the strikeouts, can throw a lot of pitching. Much more efficient in the tournament, but on the whole, she throws a lot. And Oklahoma takes a lot. 5 pitches. Strike 1 to Sydney Barker. Obviously, the big difference for Nyjah against Oklahoma 2 years ago is the lineup she's facing. There is very little resemblance. Baseball that Lonnie Alameda, the Florida State coach, calls a unicorn pitch because of its spin and sweep, a screwball, and a much better changeup. Barker muscles one over the glove of Tony, drops into center, and Sanders takes third on the game's first hit with a knock.
Dealing with this rise ball up and in her hands with 2 strikes, and Barker just fights it off and finds grass. Good piece of hitting with 2 strikes. Good base running by Sanders, who is there via a walk. Gets to second, takes third, and now runners on the corners. Look at Barker pumped. First AB against Nigeri Kennedy, and she gets...
Oklahoma, one of the best teams in the country with runners in scoring position, has faded a bit in these spots here. 2 for 17. 1 walk, 6 strikeouts at the World Series. Emmerling muscles one to short, and Tony is there. It's a really, really special relationship, Taylor. And we heard that from Jerry Glasgow, who also said Sam Landry is a sweetheart to me and my wife. She means the world to us.
In this situation,
And Landry has been dealing as she strikes out.
Coach Glasgow and said, "I'm still playing for Jerry Ann, just in the form of writing her name on my glove."
12 turns into 21 at Oklahoma. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing that Sam Landry's done, Taylor. Beautiful relationship those two have. In a relief win against Oregon. Texas Tech is wearing her out here. Pitch number 39 is smoked foul.
Well, and think about that long term too, Kevin, in case.
Number 10 to Johnson is inside. And the second Texas Tech walk. So 1-on, 1-out for Demi Elder. Elder rips the first pitch into the right field corner. There goes Johnson. She'll be waved around from third. Elder on her way there. It's an RBI triple. After all that patience, Demi Elder's ambush.
We timed the count, and she doesn't want to deal with the changeup, so she handles the curveball, looks for something 68, 69, up in the zone, and she gets it. She's on time with it, hustles around all the way to get a triple, and then Alana Johnson turns on the wheels to score the first run of this game. That ball was absolutely smoked off the bat of Demi Elder, who has been a leader on this team, and look at the emotion, knowing that every run you...
First pitch swinging. That's a high pop-up. Elder will tag from third. She's going to hold. Too shallow for anything. Lindemuth buries one to center for a base hit. 3 straight batters put the first pitch in play, and it's a 2-run set.
The strategy is to be aggressive early in the count, to hunt the first pitch, get something firm, because these Texas Tech hitters are barreling up these pitches out of the hand of Landry, not wanting to deal with that changeup. That's her favorite pitch.
Only get one at-bat, but that at-bat is important mentally to know they had an opportunity to play for their sisters in the dugout. A delayed steal here. Emmerling's throw will not be in time. Lindemuth. We've seen teams be able to run on Oklahoma here at the World Series. The last 4 years with Kinsey Hansen, you basically never saw that. 2-2. That's in the dirt. Lindemuth's going for third, and she'll get there. Ride, and the second continues.
It's a great read by Lindemuth to pick up.
Another 3-2 for German. Lindemuth at third. Swing and a miss. That ends the inning. Not often that Oklahoma looks a little shook. They've got plenty of time, but right now...
And they are on brand with the red, too, so that emoji works quite well.
That's true. Red Raider Nation fired up right now. They've got a 2-0 lead, trying to eliminate Oklahoma,
who are now looking for specifics off of her.
That's into left from Dayton. Oh, that was a little bit tricky for Elder.
Now you see just takes, they see it start at a certain height. They know it's going to head out of the strike zone, so it puts pressure on her to make a pitch through the zone.
Pickering gets under one to left center, traveling out there, but shy of the warning track for Davis.
Only threw it 2% of the time on the full year, her freshman year, but 16% when she got here on this field.
Parker chases strike 3. Another 1-2-3 inning for Nigeri Kennedy, who is... Slow ground ball to Sanders for the first out.
Hit that pitch, you have to be sitting on it, or else she's going to have success with it. And throwing her drop ball more this year than what she did at Louisiana.
Ball. First time through an 8-pitch battle, Kennedy ended up grounding out to short. Off the end of her bat. That's into shallow center. Agbayani gets there. And nearly had Allred who went in standing to first. Allred will get a running start on 3-2. Langeliers serves one into center, and that ends the third inning. That was a good bounce back inning for Landry. Part of the OU order again.
Is going too far high out of the zone. And for these lefties, she's been working them a lot on the outside corner with her hard stuff with her screw.
And she strikes out Garcia for a second time. Ellie McEnroe-Marinas with a jam job over to first. Agbayani, the tying run on a 2-2. She grounds the ball over to Allred. Gonna have to hurry, and she dives into the corner of the bag. Great play at first by Lauren Allred. Alana Johnson has been all over her. That's fair. Johnson, after a 10-pitch walk, knocks an 0-2 into the left field corner. A leadoff Texas Tech double. Holloman butts it. Spinning back to Landry, who throws her out. A successful sacrifice as Johnson takes third. And she strikes out on 3 pitches.
She believes in it. She'll throw it in any count, and it's consistently in the back of these hitters' minds. Even when they're taking it for balls, she continues to work it. She knows she has to.
A 2-strike bunt will end the inning. It's got check time for OU, and the 5th inning begins with a base hit. Sydney Barker out of the 7th spot will inspire a little Sooner pride. She
copy and paste too with the 2 hits that she has. Inside corner, gets jammed, but just has enough on it to find grass in the outfield. And Haley Toney is so quick and such a great freshman shortstop. She almost gets to it.
So many times Oklahoma has faced adversity, has been challenged. Here at the World Series, 9 elimination games in the last 5 years. They've won them all. This is a pop-up too short for Memmerling. Country to the brink of the Champ Series. Abby Dayton left field. Not quite enough as Elder flags down a long fly ball. Field for the most part. Freshman captain leading the way. They've made it to the final 3. Strike 3. Sam Landry gets Maya Davis looking. 3 strikeouts in a row for Sam Landry.
Settles in. The nerves start to fade away.
To the right side. That's deflected off of Sanders, and Toney is aboard. He's got that confidence in his back pocket, as Michaela Garcia said. Allred left side. There's a base hit. Slapped the other way after the in-at-bat message from her coach at third. 2 men here. Landry on a 1-2. Ground ball to short. Oklahoma gets 1 and 2. The Sooners turn their 7th double play of the World Series. Ella Parker, who begins the 6th inning with a blistering single to center. Parker's first hit of the game. Oklahoma.
1-2 count versus a 2-1 hitters count.
9 home runs for Garcia in her last 17. She swings and misses. Kennedy triples up.
This pitch, and why not? It gets swings and misses like this. I just stomp working in the 6th.
Nellie McEnroe-Marinas, first pitch, swinging, gets under it. That's Langoliers in shallow center.
Lately, I'm always wanting more of the changeup.
Let's see if Texas Tech wants it. Oh no, hard stuff. Parker's going to second, and the throw gets away.
For Texas Tech that got the ball to Toney.
The tying run, Sid Sanders. 2 and 2. Changeup throws her. Nizeri Kennedy and Texas Tech are now 3 outs away. Langoliers back to the circle. Well, the Women's College World Series Finals begin to UCLA. A little squib ground ball from Johnson to Garcia is out number 2.
Get them to not feel as much pressure to do what had happened the past 4 years is to treat this year as 1 year, and this team with these new faces trying to win their first national championship, not the 5th in a row.
Ground ball to short, will not end the inning. The throw pulled Sanders off the bag, and Elder reaches with 2 outs.
Abby Garcia can cover a lot of ground, great range at shortstop, but pulls Sydney.
Overturn the call of safe.
Yeah, it's pretty clear that when the ball is in her glove, she's off the back. Like a good lead for Nyjah Kennedy, but when you're facing Oklahoma on this field late in the game, you would love to push her on another run, if possible.
Jennings to Landry. She's been brilliant, and now her offense will have to be. Another 1-2. Grounded back to Kennedy. There's one. Asked Nyjah about that last week, about handling the pressure. She said typically the way it goes, athletes who make money, either they live up to it or they don't, but I had to reframe it. I realized it wasn't my battle to fight. Some people are going to say I don't deserve a program. Her 0-2 is a little floater to right. It's another base hit for Barker. And the Sooners will not go down without a fight. They'll bring the tying run to the plate. Kennedy's 96th pitch of the night is grounded back to her. She'll go to second. She'll get the lead out there. Could be the one. A high fly ball to right field. It's deep. It's gone. To Earthquake. The inning is over. Got 9-1 and 2 with Bailey Lindemuth, Maya Davis, and Haley Toney against Sam Landry. These are not just incredible home runs. These are home runs off maybe the 2 best pitchers in the country. Maya Davis. A ground ball bouncing toward the middle. There's the base hit. Texas Tech with a little bit of an answer back. Davis on base for the first time in the World Series, and their fastest player is
Still outs to play with, and they're the home team.
The winning runs at first as Toney drives the ball to deep left field, and it's over the glove of Pickering. Davis got a late break. She makes it to third. Almost a game winner, almost an out. It's second and third, and the winning run is 60 feet away.
Push it down the right field line. You throw her out, she's able to go with it with power. This one I thought had a chance to get out of here. It hits the wall just over Pickering's head. Almost had it just over. Toney's approach has been unbelievable. Maya Davis, who has speed, sees that down, gets as far off as she can, and makes her way to third base, 60 feet away from.
Let's see how Oklahoma plays it. Will they pitch to Lauren Allred? It looks like it. Allred's first pitch swinging into right. Barker loads up. Davis to the plate. Save! Texas Tech has done it. They end the greatest dynasty in college softball history to the championship series. For the first time since 2019, Oklahoma is eliminated from the World Series. The most epic run in college softball history. A coach who didn't get into college coaching until his 50s, and the face of the sport. This moment. Jerry Glasgow and Sam Landry, former coach and player at Louisiana. We're going to let the tears flow here on the World Series stage. been to share this World Series with all of you. What an epic week.